Today I will be teaching a lesson on tacking and gybing. First, I will lecture my students on what tacking and gybing is. Then I will do a demonstration on the behind the back tiller main sheet exchange. Then I will do a role-playing activity with my students where they can try it themselves. Now remember, we aren't wearing life jackets in this video, but before you go out sailing, you should always make sure you have the proper safety equipment. Okay, alright class, so today I'm going to be teaching you about tacking and gybing, which is turning and a sailboat. So before we begin, do you guys remember the points of sail? Ready, pens? Yeah. What are they? Irons, close haul, close reach, beam reach, broad reach, run, sailing by the lead. Nice job. Okay, thanks. So the reason why I wanted to review the points of sail is because points of sail is very relevant to tacking and gybing. So, alright, so the first one we're going to go over is tacking, okay? Tacking is turning into the wind. So, here's your wind, and here's you in your boat, alright? And tacking, you'd be turning into the wind like that. So you'll be sailing along on a close haul, you turn into the wind. And how you do tacking is you push the tiller as far away from you as you can, you start to pull on the main sheet, and when the boat starts turning into irons, the sail is going to luff, and you're going to quickly jump to the other side, pull on the main sheet, straighten your tiller out, and go. And you should be going in a close haul like that. Alright? Is that clear? Any questions? Alright, now let's do gybing. Gybing, as you can guess, is the opposite of turning into the wind. It's turning against the wind, okay? So here's your wind. Here is you sailing in your boat. And you'll be turning like this to go on a run or to turn all the way. So what you do when you're gybing is you pull the tiller towards you as much as you can. As you turn, the sail is going to start picking up a lot of wind, so you let the main sheet out, and when the boom comes across, you again duck and switch sides. And now you're either on a run or you're sailing on one of these. Alright? Are we good? Any questions about that? Okay, so let's have a little example right here. If this is your course, a little hot dog course like that, and this is your boat, the wind is coming from this direction, and I'm about to turn around this buoy, what turn would this be? Yeah?
Attack.
Is it?
It's jibe.
Yeah, Mego's right, because you're turning and going against the wind, so it's a jibe. Now Ken's, if you're coming around this buoy, like that, what is that?
Attack.
Yes, because you're going into the wind. Alright, so let's go to the boat for a demonstration on how to do the main sheet and tiller exchange behind your back. Good?
Good.
Alright guys, before we go to the boat for the demonstration, can you guys give me a reason on why the behind the back tiller main sheet exchange is important? Ken?
So you look cool?
Well, you do look cool. Mego, do you have an idea? No? It's so you stay in control, okay? You don't waste time letting go of anything. Your sail doesn't go out unexpectedly. You're in control the whole time, and you're able to keep looking ahead as you're turning, which is important to always be looking where you're turning. Alright? It's a little bit difficult, but I'll teach you guys how to do behind the back exchange. Are we ready for the demonstration?
Yeah!
Alright, now before we get into the big stuff, let's practice passing stuff behind our back, like this ball. So just like this. This action. Do you understand? Do you want to try?
Sure.
Alright. Good. Good. Okay, so let's do our demonstration. Here we have my boat, Courage. We have our tiller and our main sheet because that's all we need for this demonstration. We're going to use the tiller to show pushing and pulling and the main sheet so we can practice the behind our back exchange. Now, before I start, I just want to advise, do not sit on boats when they're on land. I'm just being extra careful today. Alright? Now, let me demonstrate attack. Okay? So here we are. sailing along, and then you need to tack. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna push the tiller away from you. The boom is gonna start coming across. You duck under it, switch, keep going. Straighten out, pull in your main sheet, and look ahead. All right? So that's how we do a tack. Why don't you come to the back of the boat so I can show you what I'm doing behind my back? Okay, ready? So here I am sailing along, and now I'm gonna tack. Pull away, behind my back, I switch, straighten out, off to the races. All right, now that we're on this side of the boat, let me demonstrate a jibe for you. So here we are, sailing along, then here comes the upwind mark, which means we're gonna have to jibe around it to get on a run. So what you're gonna do is start to let the main sheet out, so the sail goes out, and then pull towards you, all right? And just like you did with the tack, you're gonna duck under the boom as it comes across and switch behind your back, and then here you are on a run. Now let's see what I do behind my back with the jibe this time. Ready? Here we are, sailing along, and here comes the jibe. Pull towards you, behind your back, duck, and switch sides. Now we're off to the races. Okay guys, so, did you understand the demonstration I gave you?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, are we ready to role play, attack, and jibe?
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to do it? Any volunteers?
I'll do it.
You want to do it? All right, so carefully get into the boat, Ken. Mego, you can sit and watch. All right, okay, Ken, so I'm going to be representing the wind. So when you're tacking, you're going to be turning towards me, all right? So ready? Start tacking. Pushing away, yep. Oh, yeah. And watch as you are turning, me, aka the wind, is coming this way. Good. Good. Okay, Ken, that was a great tack. Now we're going to do a jibe, which is pulling towards you and going with the wind. All right, so I'm going to be the wind and you're going to jibe. Ready? Go ahead. As you're pulling away and letting your main sheet out, the wind is now behind your boat and you're on a run. Good, now straighten out, look ahead, and you're on a run. Now we're off to the races! Ken, that was great tacking and jibing, but now we're going to switch it up. Put your boat into irons! All right, Lee, now how about you give it a try? Carefully get into the boat. Nice. All right, now do a tack for me. Good. Now Lee, that was good, but you didn't do the behind the back tiller main sheet exchange.
Why do I have to do the behind the back?
Because it helps you stay focused and in control of your boat. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, how about you try a jibe, and this time, try to do the exchange. Good. Good? All right, so you did the exchange well, but if you're gonna jibe, you can't stand up in your boat.
Okay.
But it was good trying, Lee! Hey, Lee, do you understand tacking and jibing now?
Yes. I
Now we're off to the races! Alright guys, that was a great tacking and jibing lesson. Do you feel like you learned something?
do. Yep.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
No.
Alright, I'm going to do a quick debrief for you now. Kenzie, your tacking and jibing was great. Behind the back was also great. But when you're out there on the water, try to do it a little bit faster. When you're racing, you want to get back to close haul as fast as you can so you can get to that upwind mark. Good?
Got it, thanks.
Now Lee, I know you know the steps. The talent is there. You just need to work on the behind the back a little bit more. Also, when the boom is coming across, you don't want to be standing in your boat because it will hit you. Good?
Good.
All right, let's get out there on the water, gang. Ready? Now we're off to the races! All right, guys, so what'd you learn today?
Oh, I have 20.
I learned that tacking is going into the wind and gybing is going against it. I learned that tacking and gybing behind your back is really important so you can see where you're going when you change points of sail.
Now we're off to the races!